Well, hello everyone. If you don't know me, my name is Morgan Malcolm and this is my channel, Love Where You Live. So today I'm going to be doing a wish haul, and I got items that I thought were more on the decorative side or home decor side, but I also have some other random things in here that I'll just show you because I wanted to order them and this was a great reason to do that. All right, let's go ahead and get started with this package first. Let's see what you are. Okay, interesting. So this has multiple pieces. There's a little string cord thing in here. And then this is supposed to be called a self-watering planter. So you fill this with water and then the cord, I'm assuming, feeds it into the plant, but I'm not sure because there's no directions. Looking at it, it doesn't fit together very well. That stays on. I got orange because that goes with my son's room, and we're gonna put it in there. It feels pretty cheap. I mean, it's just a cheap plastic, so I'm not entirely sure how well this is gonna work. And there's no directions at all, so I'm not sure what this is for. I'm gonna have to look online. But here's what it is. We're gonna put a plant in it, and I will put up the expectation versus reality. Here is that self-watering planter. We just added the plant in it, and I was correct, that little rope just kind of goes through the bottom holes, and then you fill water into the colored part of the vase, and then it waters itself through the rope and through the bottom. So it's a really nice little planter. I think it is nicer once the plant is in it. It is very light, so it feels inexpensive. But if you're just looking at it, I think it actually looks pretty cute. So I think this one is a good buy, especially since it was only $1 for the planter and then $2 for shipping. And we did get the small size in orange, but it does come in a variety of colors. So I'd say this is a good buy. If you haven't ordered from Wish in a while, they're doing a new thing where you can ship directly to a store. So one of their designated stores that are in your area, and it's a little bit off of what it would be to ship to you directly. So I did that for most of the items, and I got to pick them all in one big package all at the same time, which was super simple. And I like that because it actually got tracking information, so I could see when they were here. Sometimes when you order things, they just randomly show up and you have no idea what's coming or if it's not even coming. So that was, I think, an improvement. All right, let's see what we have next. I'm going to do one of these tiny little guys right here. So let's go ahead and cut you open. So on here, I ordered a couple of different types of seeds. So they're really hard to keep track of because they come like this. So this one actually has a label on it in English, which makes me very happy. So this is 300 piece of multicolored succulent seeds. So I've been trying to get succulents to grow in our house, and I don't know why I keep killing them. So I figured maybe if I can grow them from seeds, they'll be a little stronger and used to where we are. I have no idea. But we're going to try it. So it comes in this little tiny package. These are all the seeds. Apparently there's 300. No way to really tell if there are or not. But I'm going to start growing these, and I'll try to give an update if I have any success with this in another video sometime later on. But this was the first one of the seeds that I ordered, so very excited to see if these can grow. So that was only $1, and I'll put up how much I paid for shipping along with the expectation versus reality right here. I was really hoping that I would have had some of these seeds growing much more at this point. I did wait. This is about 10 days after I planted them. So I just went to Home Depot and got these little, it's like a starter kit terrarium kind of thing, or a little greenhouse. And they have their own little soil pods, and I put a few seeds in each. I do have to say, I think there was less than 300 seeds in it, but on it, I'm not going to sit and count it. So there were quite a few, but it wasn't that much. So they had just started to sprout at this point. I pointed to the ones that you can kind of see they're sprouting, and hopefully they're going to continue growing and turn into the succulents. You can see from the expectation picture, it's a huge variety. I'm hoping that it is that big a variety in what I got, but I don't know. I'm skeptical. So we will see what actually grows and if they continue to grow. I will keep you guys updated on what these turn into, and hopefully I have some really cute little succulents growing. All right, let's see what's next. Let's do the other little one, which I'm assuming is the other seeds that I ordered. Cut them. Okay. All right. So this one doesn't actually say what it is. So I don't know if you can read that. It's just the barcode, but luckily I only ordered 2 seeds, so I know which one these are. These are orchid seeds. So my favorite flowers are orchids. So I decided to see if we can grow them. After I ordered these, I looked into it a little bit, and they do take a little bit more to get to grow. You have to germinate them and do some other things. So I'm ready for it, and we're gonna try to see if I can get these to grow. I may do a video on what you have to do for it, and if it's successful, how that goes along the way. But these look good. They're in good shape. They're not crushed. There's a whole bunch of them in there. Let's see how much those little guys were. Okay, so it's supposed to be 100 pieces for the orchids, and the package was free, so I only paid shipping for that, and I'll put up expectation versus reality here along with the shipping and cost.
So these I didn't get a chance to start growing yet, but you can see from the seeds, it's a good number of seeds that are in this little bag. So I do think there's at least 100 in there, and they're all really good quality. Nothing's crushed or broken. They look like they're going to at least have a chance to possibly grow something. I will try to keep you guys updated once I get these started and how it goes, if they actually start growing, if it's a big pain to do or not, and I will keep updating that one as these ones grow. But it looks like it's a good purchase, so hopefully they will turn into some beautiful orchids.
Okie dokie. Let's see what's next. Let's do this guy. I think I can just rip this open. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is an outlet cover, and it's supposed to have a little LED light at the bottom that will shine. It's supposed to be a sensor on it that it just shines when there's no light, so it's light activated or lack of light activated. I'm gonna have to put this on in place of the cover that's already there, and it does look like it has instructions in it, so I'm hoping that's not too complicated and I can actually understand what they want me to do here.
All right, I got this outlet installed, and it wasn't difficult, but if you have any hesitation with electrical things, you may not want to do this one. You do have to turn off the power to the electrical outlet, take off the cover, and pull out the little box, because you do need to move the wires to either the upper or lower ones so that you can install this and have it touching the screws on the actual outlet box, and then putting it all back in. It wasn't difficult. That sounds like a lot more than it was. But if you do have any worries about getting electrocuted or anything like that, then this would be more than what you would want to use. I do think it works really great. I had to cover the sensor, obviously, to make it light up, but it's been working perfectly. No issues with it. The outlets work, and it was fairly easy to install. And once you've done one, you can really breeze through any other ones. So ours had the double outlet holes, but you can see in the expectation they also have one that's just the big rectangle kind of hole, if you have that outlet, so it works for either one. It was very inexpensive, so it was only $1 for the outlet cover and $2 for shipping, and I think it works really great. So I would say this is a good buy if you're up for installing it.
All right, moving on. Let's see what's next. Let's do this big package. That. Okay, good. I need more scissors. Okay, it's really tight together well. So this is a big hose. It's got flexible hose. Okay, let's see. Where is it? I got a long one. So this came in a bunch of different sizes. So you could get 25 foot up to, I believe, 200. And I got a 50 foot. So this is what 50 foot looks like. And when I show you the expectation versus reality, I'll go out there. It actually has a little head nozzle thing that goes with it, so that's nice to spray. And this one I was excited for because it wasn't as expensive as I thought it would be, so let's check that out. All right, so this hose, it did come in different sizes, so like I said, 25 up to 200 foot, and it came in 2 colors, so I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. But it also came in green if you prefer green. And it was $8.79 and then shipping. So I'll put expectation versus reality up here, and then we'll go test it out, and I'll put a little clip in now of how it works.
Well, this hose and me had a bit of a fight. I installed it. You had to use a quick connect, so I got one of those, put it on our spigot, just put the whole thing together and was getting ready to film, and it just burst. And hose, water, everything was going everywhere. It burst from where the hose itself connects to the connector for that little handheld sprayer. And it couldn't handle the amount of pressure from the spigot with the water in it, and it just kind of shredded right there. So I honestly didn't even get to use this. It lasted maybe less than 3 minutes. So I'd have to say, don't waste your money on this one. It was only $9 and then $3 for shipping, so not the cheapest thing I've bought from Wish. I've seen other hoses, obviously, of better quality that cost substantially more than that. But at this point, I mean, you can't use these, so you might as well go and get one thing that actually works. So I would say do not buy this one.
All right, let's move on to the next one. So we'll do this package here, and get some scissors out. Okay. Well, this is packaged really nicely. Need more scissors. Okay. Oh, yes, I remember. So this is a vase, and you have to assemble it, obviously, and it holds this little guy right here, and that's where the plant goes in. It is decent. It feels really, it's a light wood, so it's not like a really nice solid wood or anything, so it's not too heavy. Size-wise, I think it's adorable. I like small little things, so it's not too bad. You could fit a decent-sized plant in here, and it holds enough water. I think it'll look nice. Nothing's broken, so good thing the packaging was really done well. And this cost $3 for the one I got. So there were different versions and different finishes of the wood, too. I like, if I have wood, I like to see the grain. So this finish is called Burlywood. And that's the color I got, and then the type is A. So you can look and see different options. There's bigger ones, and there's ones that have multiple little vases on it at different heights and things like that. So again, it was $3, and then I had this shipped to the store. So I'll put on how much the shipping was for this one as well, and then I will put this together and put the expectation versus reality up right here.
Here you can see the different options you had for this little vase. I chose the one that's just the small with a single vase off of it. There are double ones in different heights that you can get. I actually think this looks the closest to the picture of anything I've ever gotten from Wish. It's very identical to it. I have to say that it feels a lot lower in quality when you're picking it up, but if you're just looking at it, it looks really nice. And then the other thing is I was expecting to put a little bamboo shoot in this because I thought that would be cute. But once you actually put the whole thing together, that metal bar goes through the middle of the vase. And so your plant has to be either flexible and go around it, or be thin enough to fit half of the width of that vase top. So the bamboo I had was too thick, so I have to find a new plant, and that would be the only downside to this. Is it is a small, thin plant that can fit in it, but it looks really nice. It's great for a desk or anywhere in a house or anything. It's a cute little accessory, and it would be cute for a tiny little plant in it. So I would say this is a good buy.
Let's do the next one. I'm going to do this guy. Let me cut it. Okay. These I love. I actually ordered this before for my son's last room, but we needed them again because they were so great. So this is their 3D like vinyl kind of decal things, but it's actually more of like a plastic. And they come like this. They have multiple little pieces. It came with its own double-sided kind of foam tape that you put on it, and it did not stick enough for us to use that. So I just went and used like ones that you do for the command hooks or things like that. And that one works fine. It stuck on perfectly. So they come like this, and then you can see they're flat, but they have these kind of indents, and that's where you're supposed to bend them. Be very careful when you bend them because it's easy to crack the plastic on them. So you're just kind of make sure you go along it, and that's what makes the wings stick out when you put them on the wall. And then you can see here, this is just one piece, and then there'll be another wing that attaches. Let me see if I can find a wing really fast. So here's just a wing, and then you attach that with that double-sided tape, and this one sticks out. So it's an actual little flying dragon. And these are adorable. So I will go get these put up, and we'll put on that expectation versus reality.
Okay, here are those dragons all put up. Again, I still think this is a really cute little accessory for a kid's room or anything like that. It's easy to install. I did end up breaking one of them, even though I knew to be gentle. I cracked one of the wings a little bit, but you can't tell too much. It's one of those ones that's against the wall. I did end up using just my own double-sided foam sticky tape because it is a lot stickier than the one they provide, and I just don't want to have to do this twice, so I put it up with my own. I didn't even try theirs, but I do think this looks really good. It's pretty inexpensive. It was free for the actual product and only $3 for shipping, and you get 7 pieces. I think they look really good and great accessory, so this one's a good purchase.
Okay, I think I only have like 1 or 2 items left, so let's go ahead and do this one. Now this I had shipped to the store, and it was bundled with a couple other ones, and I know what it is from the shape of it, and I'm already sad, because if you look at it, you can see it is clearly bent right here, and it's gonna have a dent in it. So this is a picture, and it was not shipped very well. I'm hoping I can salvage it, but I'm gonna see how badly damaged it is inside when I open it. So let's go take a look. Okay, so it is a canvas, but you can see here it's all crinkled. That makes me sad. Let's check. Let's not cut myself. There we go. Oh yeah, it's damaged. Oh, it's cute though. So this is this print. It's on canvas, and it looks like it's too mangled. I'm wondering if you can iron canvas. I may look into that and see if I can actually iron this without damaging it more. But at this point it is damaged, so I mean I might just try it to see. But I'll hold it up so you can see it. It is a decent size, and it looks really good. I just wish it had been shipped better so it wasn't damaged when it got here. But I'll put up expectation versus reality, and let me see how much this was. So this size, which is the 80 centimeters by 50 centimeters, and I did black and white, is only $1.99 and then shipping. So it really wasn't that much. I'm definitely going to try ironing it and see if it looks a little better. So I'll put that up here afterwards and see if that helped. But again, this is what it looks like. It's a decent size. I like it. It can go in my room.
For this canvas, I tried everything possible to get that damage to go away from the shipping. I ironed it, I sprayed it with water and stretched it, I sprayed it with water and ironed it, I put it under some heavy things to think it might flatten out, and then I tried putting it in a picture frame thinking the glass maybe would hold it flat and help pull out that damaged spots in it, and you can still see where the damage is. So nothing I did really fixed it. It was really inexpensive, so it was $1.99 for the print and then $1.80 for shipping to the store. Maybe if you don't ship to the store and it comes directly to you, it might not get damaged, but how it was packaged, it was just wrapped around like a foam tube, which no matter what could bend. I wish they had put it in some type of like cardboard tube or something hard. So I would pass on this one just because it's not usable. It doesn't matter how cheap it was. I'll have to figure something else out. For a picture like this, it was good quality on the canvas instead of being just like a paper, but again, it's damaged, so I would pass on this one.
Okay, last item I got is this one right here, so I'm going to open it. Okay, this is for like your desk, or I'm not sure where else you put it. This is basically for a desk. I guess if you have somewhere else you want to put it, that's fine. But it's like a giant mouse pad, and it is that upside down? Yes. Giant mouse pad, and it has, it's like a flat globe on it. So it's really good quality. It's nice. It feels just like a mouse pad. I like it size-wise. I think it'll take up, because I have a really big desk. So it'll be nice enough to fit wherever it is. My mouse will work on it, and then a keypad can be on it, and I think it looks really good. Good quality. I mean, it's not damaged at all. It feels really sturdy and heavy. So I'll put up expectation versus reality and how much this one costs right here.
Here is that mouse pad against the expectation, and I honestly didn't notice how brown the mouse pad I have looks until I put it next to the expectation one, which is much more black and white. I don't mind the one I got. I think it's really nice quality. It's very heavy duty. It feels just like a normal mouse pad, and it's really big, so I like it. But if you're expecting it to be pure black and white, it does have a little bit more brown to it than I was expecting. But this costs $6.65 for the mouse pad and then $3 for shipping. So not horribly expensive, especially since it is a large size. And this one wasn't damaged or anything with shipping. So I do think this one is worth it.
All right, well, thank you so much for watching this Wish haul. I hope it gave you some good ideas on what's out there for Wish with some of the home decor type items. I think some of these items were really great and worked really well. Shipping wise, a few of them, I think only actually one was damaged. So I think their shipping to the store is actually helping, especially with tracking and things like that. It does help get things here at a specific time, so you know when they're going to be arriving. It actually is great to see that. And hopefully the seeds will grow and work, because I do like buying seeds, but sometimes they are expensive. So this is a cheaper way to try it out and see if they're gonna work. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, please hit subscribe and click that notification bell so you know whenever I upload any new videos. If you have any questions on any of the things that I ordered today or went over, please feel free to leave me comments or let me know of anything else you'd like to see me review. And I will see you all next time. All right, bye.